Next question, please.
Rinpoche, how do we apply emptiness in the daily life? Thank you, Rinpoche.
Let's do this. Okay. Emptiness, understanding emptiness is like understanding, knowing who is a thief, who is a cheat. If you know, when you are among a group of people and you know there is, let's say there is a thief amongst us, there is a cheat among us. So if you know who the cheat is, if you know who the thief is, then you will be more careful. You will not expose your valuables. You will not expose your secrets. You will be able to keep your secrets. Whatever is valuable to you, you will be keep it. You will safeguard it. So similarly, understanding emptiness is like that in a similar way. You gain understanding, even though you may not be able to realize emptiness. There's a different thing. Realization of emptiness and understanding emptiness. Understanding or comprehending emptiness is what we are trying to do. And once we understand the concept of emptiness, understanding the concept of emptiness and realizing emptiness itself, there are different things. The later is more advanced. To realize emptiness, you have to do lots of meditation, deep meditation, after understanding emptiness, the concept of emptiness. Okay, so once you understand the concept of emptiness, you can, even though you have not realized emptiness, you can still apply that in your day-to-day life. Just like realizing, if you know the what is the word? If you know that you are walking on glass floor, if you know you are walking on glass floor, you will be very careful because it can break any time. It's fragile. So in the similar way, once you understand the concept of emptiness, you will realize that everything that revolves around you is a mirage, is an illusion, so to speak. It's a projection. Maybe illusion is not the right word, but it's a projection of your own mental experience, of your own experiences. Of it, that's why we judge people. That's why we perceive people and events. We all have different opinions about different public figure, different situations in the world, about whether it's about the COVID-19, whether it's about environment, whether it's about politics. We all have different views. The reality is only one out there. There's only one reality, but our perceptions are different, which means everything is empty of having an inherent reality. Even though there is a reality, that reality does not consist any inherent nature of its own. Because of that, we can perceive, we can interpret, and we can experience one reality through different one reality can be experienced differently through different prisms, because our perception, the prism, the projector is different. So the way it was projected through. So the reality, the world that we experience, is a projection. The world we experience out there is a projection of the world that we conjure, so to speak, internally. So once you understand that, once you understand everything that revolves around you is your own projection, then you see, even maybe the illusion is not the right word, but projections are somewhat illusion in the sense that it is not a real thing, right? So when we are watching a movie, everything is so seemingly real. We cry with the actors, we laugh with the actors, we become mad at the villain, and so on and so forth. Everything, but at the same time, that is the conventional reality. But at the same time, we also know that this is a movie and nothing is true. So once you understand the concept of emptiness, you will enjoy, you will suffer, you will go through all the lives, all the daily routines of life, like watching a movie. You will cry, you will be mad, you will laugh and everything. But at the same time, at the back of your mind, you know all of this is fake. You know everything, all of that is an illusion. So you go to a movie, you enjoy, when we go to a movie, we enjoy all aspect of the movie. The funny part, the sad part, the angry part, the fighting part, whatever movie that we go to, we usually enjoy. I mean, I'm speaking generally, right? Of course, we don't enjoy all the movies that we watch, but generally speaking, we sort of like enjoy the movie. So whatever aspect of the movie is there, if somebody's eating something, we enjoy, we take we take part in that picturesque aspect of the movie. When some sad story is going on, we indulge ourselves in their secrets, the secrets of the characters, the movie actors, and so on and so forth. But at the back of our mind, we know all of this is false. None of this is, realistically true. So once you understand emptiness, the concept of emptiness, then you can apply that in your day-to-day life. In your day-to-day life, just like the movie, there will be ups, there will be downs. Highs and lows are part of life. When you have gained a steady understanding of the concept of emptiness, and when you apply that in your day-to-day life, ups and downs of your day-to-day life, whether it seems permanent or temporary, you will be able to tell yourself that all this is just a projection. The movie, there's a sad part, there's a happy part, there is an unhappy part. At the end of the day, movie, and it's there's a completion stage through that. Oh yeah. Any more questions?
Yes, we have one more question, Rinpoche. We have
Please
one
go
more
on.
question. Prostrate to Rinpoche. Will you please teach us how to practice on emptiness, avoiding with its concept? Thank you, Rinpoche.
Okay. How do I get to the aeroplane without going through the airport?
Right.
How can I get on the plane without going through the airport?
We go helicopter, Rinpoche.
I mean, even the helicopter has a sort of a helipad. It's so to speak. There is the airport. So we have to go through a medium, and by crossing through that medium, we get to the carrier, and then we go. Then we climb on the carrier, whether it's a helicopter, whether it's a plane or whatever, and then we fly. At the moment, the concept is our only way through which we can realize emptiness. So first we have to go through the concept of emptiness, the theory of emptiness or the philosophy of emptiness. We have to study that. We have to meditate on that. And as we progress with our meditation, with our practices, then we can gradually, it will become more and more clear to us on how to perceive emptiness directly without any of the concept. So you cannot perceive emptiness directly on its own without understanding of the concept of emptiness. So the understanding of the concept of emptiness has to precede the direct perception of emptiness. Because emptiness is not a tangible thing. It's not like a cup or a car or things like. If it's a car or a cup or it's a tangible thing, we can just point at it and say, "Hey, this is emptiness. You know, this is the car. This is the mug. This is a house. This is a tree." We can tell it very easily. Emptiness, on one hand, emptiness is intangible, and on the other hand, emptiness is not a positive thing. It's a negation. Emptiness. It's the empty of something not being there. It's a negation. It's not a position. It's a negation. So to perceive a negation, it has to be first understood conceptually. The one, it's a negation, not a position. Two, it is an intangible idea, so to speak. So for that, it has to be explained and understood conceptually at first, and then you will be able to perceive it directly, free from conceptual thoughts or conceptions. One more thing. Yeah. Emptiness, as I said, emptiness is a negation. Emptiness is a negation of inherent existence. So when we say emptiness, we are not talking about like empty of everything, nothingness. We are talking about empty of inherent existence. So inherent existence is a philosophy. Inherent existence is an understanding. It's an idea. So in order to negate inherent existence, we have to first conceptually understand what inherent existence means. If you do not know what inherent existence means, then you cannot know what is the negation of inherent existence is, what is the emptiness of inherent existence is. So, for example, if somebody asks you to check whether John is here or not, to say John is not here, first you have to know who John is. If you do not know John, you cannot, you cannot say John is not here. There is a guy there. He may be John. He may be Michael. He may be, I don't know. So, in order to tell somebody the room is empty of John, if somebody tells you to ask you to go and check in the room whether John is in the room or not, to say John is not in the room, first you have to understand who John is. So the concept of who John is very important. And once you know who John is, then you go into the room and check everywhere and he's not there. Maybe there's another guy there, but he's not John. He's maybe Michael or Thomas, but John is not there. So emptiness is the negation, non-existence of inherent existence. Emptiness, the inherent existence, John is the inherent existence here. So in order to understand there is no John in the room, in order to understand there is the emptiness of inherent existence, first you have to understand the concept of inherent existence. So the difference here is John is a tangible thing. It's a person. We can touch him. You know, you can just point at it. You can just show a picture of John and say, this is John. Then you look in the room and, you know, whether the guy is John or not. It's very easy to understand. But a concept such as inherent existence is not like that. It's a concept, of course. Inherent existence itself is a concept. So to negate a conception, since inherent existence is a concept, the emptiness of that concept is also a concept. The negation, in order to negate a concept, you need a concept. So for that reason, we need to rely on the concept of emptiness before jumping on to the direct perception of emptiness. Okay, I think that's it, right?
That's it for tonight, Rinpoche. No more questions.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for all of your time. Okay, let's do the dedication.